Hello, and welcome to the Piano Lessons for Parents podcast. My name is Dr. N. Mason Conklin, and I'm here to help you help your child succeed at the piano. In just a few minutes a week, you can learn the basic musical concepts that will help you supervise and evaluate your child's practice time at home, and learn some tricks and tips to help make that practice time the most effective that it can be. In today's podcast, we'll talk about how music is divided into smaller segments called measures. So let's look at this piece of music from Hal Leonard Lessons, Book 1. And you can see here we've got this piece, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 different notes in it. But every once in a while we get one of these little vertical bars that separate the music into little segments. And we call those segments measures. So this is a measure, and then from here to here is a measure, from here to here is a measure, and from here to here is a measure. Sometimes, as music teachers, we'll draw your attention to a specific part of a piece by referencing its measure number. So if I were to say, look at measure 3, what you do is you look and you count the measures from the beginning. This is measure 1, measure 2, measure 3. On a piece like this, with only 4 measures, we might not do that, but later on when a piece has 96 measures, it makes sense to say, look at measure 36, and then you can look at your music at that spot. These little lines are called bar lines. So music is separated into measures by bar lines. And if you look really carefully, you will see that there is the same number of beats in every measure. This is a half note, it's worth 2 beats. This is a half note, also worth 2 beats. 2 plus 2 is 4. This is a quarter note worth 1. This is worth 1. This is worth 2. 1 plus 1 plus 2, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 quarter notes, 4 beats. 1, 2 quarter notes and a half note. 1, 2, 3, 4 beats. So the music is divided evenly into the same number of beats in each measure. There are some special kinds of bar lines that I want to draw your attention to. Here at the end of this piece, we have a special bar line. It's a light bar line and a heavy bar line with 2 little dots. This is called a repeat sign, and this repeat sign means go all the way back to the beginning and play it again. And that makes sense because we have 2 lines of lyrics. So, rain, rain, go away, come again some other day. Repeat. Second line of lyrics. Sun, sun, come on out, we all want to play and shout. And then, of course, you're done. Another special bar line that you can see down here in the teacher's accompaniment part is the double bar line. It's just like the repeat sign, except it doesn't have the dots. A double bar line simply means the end. This is the end of this piece. We don't have to go any further. We've reached the end. Now there's another musical sign at the very beginning of the piece that actually tells you how many beats are going to be in each measure. This sign is called the meter signature, and it's telling you that there will be 4 quarter notes in each measure. You read them kind of like a fraction. 4 quarters. And you can see, yes, this is worth 2 quarters, this is worth 2 quarters, so there are 4 quarters worth of beats in this measure. Here we actually have 1, 2, 3, 4 quarter notes. So this is called the meter signature. Now there are lots of different kinds of meter signatures. There are signatures that end in 8, where you're counting the 8th notes. There are meter signatures where the lower number is 2, so you're counting half notes. There are even meter signatures where you're counting 16th notes, and the lower number is a 16. But by far the most common, especially in beginning music, is going to have the lower number of 4, meaning counting quarter notes. And the upper number is how many quarter notes that you'll be counting. So in this case, we'll be counting 4 quarters. This is by far the most common time signature, so this is one to be familiar with. Okay, that's it for this week. Make sure you tune in on Wednesday to catch the practice edition, and on Wednesday we'll be talking about developing a healthy technique and encouraging your child, especially at the very beginning, to use large arm motions when first learning to play the piano. And tune in next Monday, and we'll talk about musical symbols that tell you how loud to play. All right, I'll see you then.